Welcome, dear friends, to another study of the Spiritist Magazine. What a blessing to be here with you today. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we discuss one of the issues of the Spiritist Magazine. Today, we continue our studies of the newest issue of the magazine, which is issue 67. Remember, dear friends, we can get all of the content of the Spiritist Magazine free of charge by visiting spiritistmagazine.org. Link to the Facebook page, link to the apps for your phones and devices, link to download the PDF version of the magazine, or even, if you wish, to order a physical copy of the magazine. This is not issue 67, this is issue 54, however. It's the same highest quality as you may expect from the Good Spirits and from our collaborator, MacLeod. Dear friends, issue 67, I'll share my screen with you so you can see what it looks like. Very easy to do. Very important for us to know of these resources and study these resources. Look at the beautiful cover for the newest issue that was published a week ago to the date. All about Jesus, Spiritism, and mediumship. Today's article is by the Spirit Emmanuel. It's titled Abolition of Evil. You see me scrolling back and forth the many articles from the Spiritist magazine that we have. It's this one here. On my page 34, Abolition of Evil. This is a study from a message from the book Hands United, United Hands by the Spirit, Emmanuel, through the mediumship of Francisco Cândido Xavier. Please feel free to leave a comment, to like, to subscribe, to follow, to share, so that others can also know about how evil can be abolished on our beautiful planet Earth. Dear friends, this is what Emmanuel has to say. We are going to make it larger so we can read together the words of Emmanuel. We'll keep only a few sentences view so that we can focus our attention as well. It says, those who refer to persecutions and slander, feuds and displeasures, in most circumstances are highlighting the influence of evil. Let's make a first comment. How many times we see something that works, that is at works in our workplaces, in our homes, in our neighborhoods, and we are focusing on persecution and slander, fights, feuds, and displeasures. We are highlighting evil. So we need to realize, am I the one doing this? How can I change? He says. How many thousands of paths, however, towards balance, restoration, joy, and hope, if all of us committed to extinguishing negative impressions in their infancy, the moment it starts, before I say, even before I think, if I catch myself thinking of it, of evil, I should just not continue. We extinguish negative impressions when they start. It may be that we prevent ourselves, we stop ourselves from talking bad about others, about a circumstance or a situation, or that we stop others from doing that. We can politely say, excuse me, I'd rather not talk about this. I respect that you have an opinion. However, this is my impression of that person. I would like us to stop focusing on the negative. Let's think of the good. Let's think of what is there, not what is lacking. He says, how many thousands of paths towards balance, restoration, joy, and hope? If we commit to extinguishing negative impressions, we would have much more balance, restoration, joy, and hope. And who And this world does not need all of those things, right? Here are the examples that Emmanuel gives to us of how we can distinguish negative impressions. He says, a certain friend will have made the error of which they accuse him. However, if we move away from censorship that surrounds them, noting only their noble qualities as a child of God, with possibilities of recovery equal to ours, the sooner they will find themselves freed from restlessness in the shadow to regain tranquility of conscience. Now, if someone makes a mistake, we're not condoning mistakes. We're just saying we don't focus on it. They have to repair. They have to make amends. You and I as well. But instead of fully censoring, fully criticizing, he says, let's note noble qualities. None of us is only a one-time snapshot throughout the day. I make a mistake, that's what I am. No, you are some of everything. So in that moment, we erred, our friends erred. So we do what? We focus on their noble qualities. Even those who err on this planet, Emmanuel was reminding us, they are children of God as well. Another example, he says, a less fortunate event would have undoubtedly been a social disaster. However, if we refrain from commenting on its destructive aspects, we'll have cooperated for its moral debris to be pulverized without worse consequences. Does that mean I don't know about the event? I don't protect myself from it? I don't help those who are affected by it? No. But we stop adding fuel to the fire. We stop from commenting it, from sharing, right? We see a disaster, we see something that happened. We're like, do you see what? No, that's us not exterminating the evil as it starts. So we need to cooperate for that event to not even have worse consequences of spreading despair, fear, of making others angry, right? So there are consequences to everything that we do in this life. Another one, he says, that insult heaped upon us will have effectively burned the insides of our being. Someone says something that is not correct about us. It burns us, right? It hurts. We're human beings. We have emotions, we have feelings. However, will it disappear in the deep currents of time if we dedicate ourselves to forgetting it? Without communicating its devouring fire to loved ones through less edifying allegations. That's when we start telling others, do you see what so and so did to me? We are hurt, perhaps rightfully so, or we hurt others and they're doing that. Well, what can I control? If I'm hurt, someone insulted me, we dedicate ourselves to forgetting it. We don't condone, we don't say, come hurt me. That's not what Emmanuel is telling us. He's saying we stop ourselves from ruminating on it, from telling others about it, of having a victim mentality. This devouring fire. What does fire do? Fire burns. Fire that makes molecules, denature, destruction. But then after that, it comes the renewal, right? The law of reproduction, the law of renewal of everything on earth. This bitter confidence has struck our hearts as an invisible splinter, but it will not wound others if you are willing to forget it. So we can't spread and transmit the trauma that has existed. Let us reflect upon the contribution of peace to which we are all called, and for which we are all safely and efficiently capable. So, how can you today contribute to the world in a peaceful manner? You contribute to peace, contribution of peace. You are called by your Creator God, by our Master Jesus, the governor of our planet, the spiritual governor of our planet, to contribute peace to where you are, preventing yourself from complaining, from ruminating, to spreading misinformation, preventing yourself from further hurting others. So we extinguish evil within ourselves at infancy. How do we begin? He says to begin, however, in a substantial and definite way. Evil must cease to act as soon as it reaches us, finding in each of us a terminal station of darkness, meaning stops with you. I'm thinking bad about a situation or a person, I stop myself and say, no, they are also children of God. Someone comes to me to share some information, we extinguish, we are the terminal. Even if they share, then we don't spread it, right? We want to contribute to the peace on earth. And earth needs a lot of peace right now, friends. This replication of darkness, of wars and attacks and destructions is us purging. Free will, we're doing this to one another. There will be consequences of those actions. So today we're invited to reflect on how we can contribute to the peace on earth with our thoughts, with our words, with our actions, extinguishing the evil as soon as it starts. This is from the book United Hands by Emmanuel, chapter 26. It's not yet published, but it's been translated. And every morning, our dear Vanessa Celoni has a study and a prayer of this book at the morning prayer at Kardec Radio. Dear friends, don't forget, visit spiritusmagazine.org. Ensure that you download the app, download the PDF, meditate and study on these beautiful teachings, and stick around because our friend Carol Correa is going to continue the study of the Spirit's book and the Divine Laws at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, you can write to us at spiritismagazine@gmail.com. Until next week, God willing, I'll be back with you. Until then, stay well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and others, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.